Hello and welcome to ICG Podcast episode 36. I'm Abdul and joining me is Yesvanth.
Hey all, how's it going? Thank you for joining. Episode 36. Here we go.
Yep, indeed. So, as always, it's already the second month of the year,
Yeah.
and we got the games announced that are coming for this month in PlayStation Plus Essential, and they are foam stars. Okay, both the PS4 and PS5 version, Roller Drome, both PS4 and PS5 version, and Steel Rising, which is a PS5 game. And we already have the first comment of the night. Hello there, Aishwarya. Thank you for joining us.
Hey Aishwarya. Thank you for joining, man.
Yep. Uh, and wow, Aishwarya is the first one to say January was too long. Maybe. I don't know.
No,
Like,
I think it's known. My thinking basically the first month or second month or third month they feel kind of long, and then when you just complete third months like from April, May, June, and then before you know it, it's almost like November or Christmas. So
yeah.
I think uh, that's in line to me as actually January is a bit long than what I felt, but it felt like that.
And Aishwarya is already like, February was a nice change, as if February just got over. Dude, it's still
I
February,
think
man.
just 2 3 days is enough to set the mood for the January.
Yeah. March will be the longest IRT time. Good thing
All
I'm
right.
good thing I'm unemployed then. IC just does not pay me. So, hey, yay me, I
Support the
guess.
channel. Support the channel as soon as we can monetize our YouTube channel. Yes, why not? Yes, of course. You are here, and everything will be what do you say as we want it.
Yeah, but I'm not in it for the money though. I'm in it for the experience.
We are all here. Yes.
It even says April to October is a time skip. Yeah, depends. It depends if there
So,
are good games or not.
oh, that's a very good one. Yes. Yeah, that's coming to ICG. Yeah, if you want to say a month is fast or quick or slow, it depends on what games released for ICG on that month. That is
Yeah.
very correct, actually. Yeah.
Also depends on what games that PS announces on its lineup and whether people can hate on it or
I can, jump on it
yeah.
to play the games. Yes.
So far, Sony has a very good track record of making people hate it for the price increase and for the amount of games they give it. Yeah,
Yeah.
not good.
I think
Anyways,
day one releases, right? Like Oddworld, Soulstorm was day one release when PS5 was released, right? And then Stray was day one release on PS Plus. And
Chia,
what
make
other
your maker.
game?
Chia, make your maker.
Chia.
Chia.
Yeah. 4 5 games that are very good in last 2 years since PS5 release. I think just just you can these games you can count on your fingertips. Just those are very minimal, and I think it's as we always say, right? Let's look at this month's game, and we have Foam Stars and Roller Dome and Steel Rising. I don't know what the last one is, but I'm actually really excited for Foam Stars. It's a multiplayer free game, and it looks very incredible. Gives the Splatoon vibe with all these animations, good gameplay I saw, and the Roller Dome, which is a very good success, right? If I'm not wrong, I heard many good things about this game. So yeah, I don't know. Some people are saying that it's a good thing that they did not renew their subscription or that these months is bad. But for me particularly, Foam Stars and Roller Dome is a huge win.
Yes, incoming Nintendo lawsuit. But yeah,
We are investigating just the way the Nintendo is investigating Palworld. I don't know.
yeah,
Maybe we'll have another comment from Nintendo saying that hey, we heard that Foam Stars is very similar to Splatoon. So yeah, we are investigating. It will be in the quotations.
maybe we may never know. Anyways,
Yeah.
Aishwarya says March 22nd to 25th will be longest month for me. Hoping for quick delivery this time. Yeah, I think half of ICG hopes the same for you, man. Because,
Oh, right. The unfortunate delay for delivery. Oh my God,
yes,
sorry for you, man. Yeah, hope it doesn't repeat for you again.
I'm guessing you ordered Rise of the Ronin. I think maybe. Let's see. But I wanted to get Dragon's Dogma too, but like you know what? Nah, I'll wait. I think I'll wait. I decided to not spend money this time and try to finish my backlog.
When is the
Attempt.
game releasing?
Which one?
Dragon's Dogma 2.
March 22nd, same day as Rise of Ronin.
Oh wow, that's uh, Rise of Nolan is PS5 exclusive, right?
Yep,
Right. And Dragon's Dogma 2 is all platforms. Yeah, that's going to be a tough March. Yeah.
yep. But anyways, I'm not going to spend it, and I'm going to finally make an attempt at clearing the JRPG backlog that I bought last year. I haven't inserted even one disc inside, so
Oh boy.
they've just been inside the box as they were when it came. So let's hope they work.
Vintage collectibles.
Yeah, let's hope they work. It's meant for a collection, but yeah. And Aishwarya says, yeah, Rise of the Ronin, but Dragon's Dogma 2 seems too good, yeah. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it seems that it will be only 30 FPS on all consoles.
Mm,
So, yeah, it's like people are blown away because they're like, how the hell is it 30 FPS? Why the hell is it
30
30 FPS? Yes, but
maybe was Baldur's Gate 3 30 FPS or 60 FPS?
I think it's 60 FPS. It is 60
Oh my
FPS.
God. You have to give it to them, man. You really have to give it to them. They just not even being recognized as a AAA game or a very well, I mean, very successful studio or something like that. Coming out just without any expectations and delivering one good thing for gamer after another, and then just being to come to know that it's 60 FPS. It's yeah, I think as you can see, it's possible if you want to do it properly. I don't know what these other studios are doing, but yeah, man, just take time, do what's best for the gamers, do best by the gamers. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I saw someone posted on the server. Apparently, for PS5 and Xbox Series X, it'll be running at 4K 30 FPS, and on Series S, it'll be 1080p 30 FPS. Like,
What did
what?
you expect? What did you expect? That series is, bro. I think it's
So,
uh,
no. It's not about the Series S, man. I'm like, can't we at least have 1080p 60 on both PS5 and Series X, man? Why
right.
not? Well, yeah, if anything, whenever these devs do this, all I can say is I'll quote Bethesda and say it's a creative decision.
Create a decision.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aishwarya says Persona 3 reload plat coming from AJ soon. Nope, never in your life. Never in my life. Because right now I'm too
Uh,
busy. What are you going to say,
Go ahead.
Yashwant?
No. I heard Persona games are grindy. Persona and Yakuza games are very grindy.
They're very long. They have lots of side stuff and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think this has around, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't know. Some lots of trophies though. But
Uh,
I'm playing on Xbox, so achievements. So I'm not bothered, man. I'm not bothered with Persona 3. Because currently I'm focused on trying to get 100% in Sea of Stars. And my
okay.
god, there's two things I want to say. One thing is kudos to Sabotage Studio for making an indie game that is 40 hours long,
Oh
having so
wow.
much side content and stuff to do. I mean, I feel like I've been playing the game forever, which I have, because I had it installed since August and I'm still playing it now, every now and then. I mean, Game Pass is a boon, but at the same time, it's like a curse because sometimes some new game just pops in and like, oh, I really want to play
The
that.
gamers struggle. Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's been so many months and Sea of Stars is still here, and yeah, I think I have maybe another 18 more achievements to go.
Oh wow.
So I'm near the end game story wise, but yeah, it's gonna take some time, that's for sure. But anyways, it's worth it. Yeah, and what is the other thing I want to say? Uh, yeah, it's some of the achievements are very difficult, man. Like you have to defeat bosses without dying. You have to.
Oh, okay.
You have to win championship mini games and stuff. And, I will see how it goes. Just because
Yep.
I'm so fixated because it's going to be my 15th 100%, so I wanted it to be Sea of Stars. Very
Ah,
special.
okay, okay, okay. Special.
So despite having other games in the backlog, I'm just gritting my teeth and trying it out. Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyways, moving on from then, the other major thing that happened this week was State of Play.
Yeah.
It was long rumored and it actually happened. It was the first State of Play this year. Hopefully, there'll be more down the line. But yeah, so far, what all they've announced is Sonic and Shadow Generations is coming to Xbox One, Series X and S, PlayStation 4 and 5, Switch, and PC later this year.
Yeah.
And yeah, State of Play, maybe everyone will be like, oh, it's only PlayStation games, but apparently not. Because on Twitter, people are quick enough to come and say it's also coming to these platforms. So yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then this is another.
No,
This
that makes sense, right? You just tell what games are coming to your platform. You don't care if the same game is coming to the same like a different platform. You don't see the Dragon's Dogma 2 in Xbox Showcase or something like that coming to PS5 as well. It makes sense. What did you expect? But
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, they want to make some exclusives, but then again, they have to
exclusive.
show. They have to also show third party, but it's a State
Yeah.
of Play. They can't be like coming to Game Pass day one on State of Play. So, yeah.
Yeah, never going to happen.
Yeah.
Unless
Anyways,
Microsoft has two deep pockets and just buys PlayStation.
or some miracle happens and Sony and Microsoft decide to work better for the game for the betterment of the world of gamers. Yeah,
Gamers.
that'll be a
Yeah.
miracle. But anyways, moving on. Well, this is the first exclusive that was shown, and that is Death Stranding 2 on the beach,
On the beach.
coming on in 2025 to PlayStation 5. So yeah, we still have another year to wait. So
Yeah.
for those of you who haven't played the first game and still feel like it's a Amazon delivery agent simulator,
No, that is so. I mean, I don't know if Amazon has any hands in this or is a silent partner in this and just pouring money to Kojima. And I was like, Kojima-san, and I was like, hey man, the first part was critically acclaimed. Might not be what is it, financially successful. I don't know if it's very good financial successful, but it was critically acclaimed. Everybody was like, yeah, this is something different, this is unique. Initially they were like, hey man, this is just walking boring, but Amazon was like, yeah, let's just do one more. So let's see, let's pump up these Amazon memes and let's see how it goes.
yeah,
It feels weird actually.
I'm not sure if I mean, I saw the State of Play the next day. I
Mhm.
did something very blasphemous, if I should do say so myself. I watched State of Play on my Xbox. Yeah, but
Oh, right.
yeah, so the next day I watched State of Play on my Xbox, and I was watching, and I don't know, I saw a few scenes in the trailer, and it showed some of the old constructed bridges being broken down. I'm like, oh, so maybe for part two you're supposed to build it all over again. Who knows?
Uh,
That'll just drive people up the wall because they're all. I mean, I've seen so many people drop the games like, oh, it's so boring. I have to walk. I have to do this. I have to do that.
yeah,
But anyways, if you do have some sort of interest or if you can push through the story, then the game is still available in the games catalog. So do play it.
yeah.
Yes.
And we
Another
have the
game.
director's cut, right?
Yeah, the director's cut is available
Yeah.
on PlayStation Plus catalog, games catalog. The next game that was announced was Judas. That was quite interesting. And it's a first person game, and I can't remember most of it, unfortunately.
Me neither. Yeah.
But I think it's something to do with, I don't know, I just forgot. Anyways, it's you can wishlist it now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, and Epic Game Store. And this was the one that I was highly anticipating. Stellar Babe is coming out in April 26th for PS5.
Yes.
Pre-orders are available
We
now.
have Sinseeper in the comment. Hello, hello, hello,
Hey,
Sinseeper. Thank you for
Sinsipar,
joining, man.
thanks for joining, man. Welcome, welcome. Right on time, as I mentioned, Stellar Babe. Yes. So yeah, Stellar Babe is available for pre-order now. If you pre-order, you will get an earring for the character, not for you. You'll get a earring as a pre-order bonus. Get something else. I forgot what it is. Then you'll get one extra suit to wear, I guess, a red color rather than the green color that they
White
show
and
on the
green. Yeah.
trailer. Yeah, so you get that. So it'll be available on April 26th. Yeah, this was another game I was going to buy, but yeah, I'm not going to spend money. I'm controlling myself. Very, very difficult.
No, they actually the combat actually reminds me of this Nexus, or what is that? I
Scarlet Nexus.
Scarlet Nexus, yes.
Yes,
It
yes.
reminds me of that actually. So I don't know. I played the demo of it. It was very buggy at the time when it was first launched, and I just couldn't get through it. I suppose it gave me like kind of headache. It was very jittery, laggy, and everything. So I was like, ah, no, this is not for me. And it's switching persons to perform different powers, right? So it's that I don't know. It felt too many controls. I suppose for me as a first time player, to coming to the consoles itself, first time console player, and the controller itself, my first time experience at that time when that released. Yeah, it was overwhelming. I didn't like it, and then I never tried that genre, I suppose. So maybe if there is a demo for this, I'll check it out. But I'm not that much interested or looking forward to this. But I think it will be. I think you will see many Twitch streamers streaming this for sure. For with all the thumbnails and all. I no doubt in that. But yeah, from streaming point of view, April is covered.
Yes, yes. I mean, I feel hurt to hear that comment about Scarlet Nexus because I myself finished the story, man.
Ah,
As both the protagonist and me myself was able to play that game completely. I think you should give it another shot.
right,
Just
right,
check it out.
yeah.
It's a great game.
It was very early, right? I said, right? It was super early when it was in early access or demo time.
Yeah,
But yeah, that was the first time itself. Like I got PlayStation 5. So yeah, all things considered, I didn't feel like it was my game. But yes, I should give it a go.
it's on extra, so it's free. Give it a shot.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, and anyway, since he says the game gives me near vibes, I feel like it gives me more of a platinum games, Bayonetta sort of vibes, the combat.
Uh, right, right.
So
I think that's what PlayStation is going for, man. Like to have a recognizable lady character, not just Aloy, that's for sure, and then Ellie. These are the two big PlayStation female characters when you think of PlayStation. Maybe Stellar Blade. I don't know what's the character name.
Eve.
Eve. So going for another. Model like a like trio of characters, I suppose, that they want to have. Maybe they're building their own, what do you say, metaverse kind of game fights, I suppose, like this Mario. What are these called? I forgot, man.
Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros. Yes, yes, something like that. And then they needed lady characters, and then they were like, "Oh my God, we'll be cancelled by the gamers if we don't have more female characters for the Smash Bros." kind of thing." And then they were like, "Yeah, let's just give a green signal to somebody who is bringing a lady as a main protagonist."
Yeah, and
Who knows? Yeah.
we'll get Super Smashes on PlayStation.
Yes. Oh
Anyways,
boy. Wait,
yeah,
wait. There we go.
there you go. Right, right, okay. And as you know, in the previous episode, we told that there was a rumor going around that Until Dawn might be coming to PS5 and PC. Well, the state of play confirmed it. It will be arriving sometime this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, look forward to it. And then, of course, as I said before, both Rise of Ronin and Dragon's Dogma 2 are launching on March 22nd. Rise of Ronin is going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive. Meanwhile, Dragon's Dogma will be available for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. The next one is also rumored, but it's finally been confirmed. The next
Yeah.
Metro game, called Metro Awakening VR, is coming to the MetaQuest, Steam VR, and PlayStation VR 2 in 2024. Apparently, the developers have also said that don't worry, this is not like the next game. They're also working on a Metro Exodus 4 game, I guess. Metro
Yeah.
game, fourth game. I don't know what the title is, but They'll do it after this game is out. But yeah, anyways. The next thing is the highly acclaimed indie game Dave the Diver is coming to PlayStation in April. It is already available on both the Switch and PC, but once it comes to PlayStation, we'll be getting the free Godzilla DLC in April. So yeah, Godzilla is going to attack divers now. Nice. I'm fine if
Oh,
that's
it makes sense. It originated from the ocean, so it makes sense.
Yes, I mean, who doesn't like Godzilla? I mean, many people don't like Godzilla, but I like Godzilla. Anything with Godzilla in it is fun. Yeah. Anyways, this was unexpected, but yeah, it's there. So a new Silent Hill game called Silent Hill: The Short Message is available now and free to play on PlayStation. So if you want a little horror
Is it
experience,
a limited duration, and is it related to the Silent Hill franchise, or is it like its own spin-off thing?
I think it's its own spin-off thing and it's not limited. It's free to play. You can download now and play.
Awesome, awesome.
If you have an itch for horror games, then you can check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And finally, the long-awaited Silent Hill 2 remake battle was shown, combat was shown, but no release
Yeah.
date or anything was shown. So mm,
Safe
maybe
to
later.
assume not in 2024.
Quite so, quite so. Yes, so it
Yeah.
might be in the future. Then we had another new game which no one expected. It's called V Rising, and it gave me this sort of it has an isometric view, so gave me that Diablo view kind of thing, but it looked very
Uh,
unique, very unique game that was, and might be worth a shot. And it'll be a console exclusive to PlayStation 5, and it'll be coming out this year. And this one is kind of exciting for people who have pre-ordered the game or are looking forward to purchasing the game, and that is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth will having its own state of play on February 6th. So yeah, those of you who have pre-ordered the game like me or will play in the future, then you can go ahead and watch that. Hopefully, I'll also watch it and maybe talk about it in the next podcast. Let's see.
yeah.
And another big reveal was I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Physint. So Scient, I guess. Scient. I don't know how to.
Physint, physics, PHY, phi, synth,
Physint,
physint, Physint.
Physint, Scient,
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah.
Physint. Okay, Physint, Physint. Whatever. Yeah, but you get the gist. But apparently that's the working title for now, and that'll like apparently be the new third person. No, no, not third person. Sorry, it'll be the new original IP. It's gonna be the third IP from Kojima Productions. What is the other one? Death Stranding and
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, man.
I don't know what else do they make.
Since the establishment of Kojima Productions. Ah,
Ah,
his Xbox cloud
OD,
game.
OD.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah.
Maybe I don't. That's not even announced. That's not even released yet. But okay, if you're counting
Yeah,
that, then
so
maybe.
it's his original IP. That's what
Okay,
he
fine.
the it means.
Right then, so we got a third one now, and it is a completely new action espionage game. Looks like Kojima really wanted
Back to
something.
espionage. Yeah,
Yes, really wanted some Metal Gear action again by his own direction. I
yeah.
guess once he was left Konami. And this is focused completely for next generation, so most probably yeah, it'll be for PlayStation and Xbox Series X and S. It'll be created using cutting edge technology, and the
Wait, it's
past.
going to come for a Series 6 as well. Was it announced or?
Oh, sorry, next generation. I automatically said Series X. It's
Yeah,
apparently going to be PlayStation. He didn't mention exclusive, but I think because
the
he was with
studio is hell. Yeah,
yeah, he was with
Sony
Herman
studio.
Hulst. He with Herman Hulst, so yeah, I think it's going to be PlayStation exclusive. Sorry about
Makes
that, my
sense.
bad.
Yeah,
But yeah, so it's going to be mostly for the PS5 only. I don't think PS4 will be included this time.
makes sense.
And yeah, sorry, my chat just suddenly disappeared and it came back. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, it'll be created using cutting edge technology and the best talents from around the world, both the film and the video game. So, it's going to be also a film. Interesting.
Yeah. No,
Because
Kojima is like, I'm not gonna waste any more time. I'm just gonna invest all this and make all around entertainment. You can view it, you can play it, you can basically enjoy in whatever entertainment means you want to enjoy, and think Kojima is a very good storyteller, man. From all his games I've seen, he is a storyteller for foremost. And he loves to say that, right? He's 70% movies. He's made of 70% movies. I think his Twitter status or something. So, yeah, that guy is a movie lover, and it makes sense that, and he's a good storyteller. So, it's only common that his new game is going to be a movie as well.
Yeah, he says that this will be an interactive game, but the look, the story, the theme, the casting, the acting, the fashion, the sound, etc., are all at the next level of digital entertainment that should be called a movie. So he's going to, I think he's going to, cross that thin line between movies and games finally, I guess. He's going to be a
Yeah,
pioneer.
new genre again.
Yeah, he's going to be a pioneer, and I guess he get finally get to, live out his dream of trying to be a director, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Um, and with that, we will conclude our state of play small overview, review, whatever you call it. Not review, overview. Yeah. But anyway, so moving on. Like a Dragon Infinite Worth has launched, and it has peaked with over 48,000 concurrent players on Steam the weekend that it was launched, and that is the biggest launch in Steam for Yakuza slash Like a Dragon title. And to date, it's sold 1 million copies, so good. And people will be playing it for a long time, considering the fact that even the developers will be like, there is so much stuff to do that you'll be playing for a long time.
Yeah, infinite wealth, infinite time.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many mini games within the game itself. So your in-game
Yakuza is
character,
very well known for their mini games, right? It's
yeah,
their mini games are so fun, so wacky, so out of proportion. You just don't know what you're going to be doing I saw a Donkey's YouTube video for one of the Yakuza reviews, I guess, and a minute he's in a very serious conversation with some dude, and then a minute later he's challenging him to a mini kart race. So yeah, that's Yakuza games are so good with their side quests, man. Yeah.
yeah. And moving on, Resident Evil 4 remake has sold 6.48 million units worldwide as of December 31st, and estimates are that it must have sold over 1 million copies in the last quarter itself. So that's cool, interesting. And this comes as no surprise, but Pal World has become Xbox's biggest third-party launch with 7 million Xbox players. And this game I have never heard of, but it's called Enshrouded, and it has surpassed 1 million players. GG, I guess.
Enshrouded in mystery. You never
Exactly,
heard about it.
exactly. But
Yes.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it goes. Yes. It is. So apparently, Resident Evil 4 Gold Edition has officially been announced. It will include the base game, that is the remake. It will include the separate OS DLC along with an extra DLC pack. I don't know what it is, but it'll be there. It'll be launching on February 9th on Xbox Series X and S. I think also Xbox One, I guess, maybe. I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. Because it's also available for the PS4 and then also for the PS5 and PC. So
Right.
initially they said that Europe is going to be the only place where a physical edition will be available. But it seems that later on they said that Japan will also get a physical release for PlayStation 4 and 5. And just like, what is that called? Cyberpunk Complete Edition, what is it called?
Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate Edition, yeah. The DLC is going to be a download code. So separate
Oh
ways and the
boy.
DLC is going to be there, yeah. So basically, you're just getting the disc of the Resident Evil 4 remake. So,
That's
yeah,
it.
with a new box.
Yeah. That is, yeah, I don't know how they're justifying these gold editions, ultimate editions. It's just a repackaged version of your game, nothing else, nothing different. You're not getting the DLC as part of the disc. That should be the reason to have these ultimate edition, golden editions, whatever edition you have. If it's an edition, put it part of the disc, man. Put it in the disc.
Yeah, it's put it
That
in the
should
disc.
be disc. Maybe they'll have in future. We'll just want for the physical lovers, for the collectors, they'll just release like the disc edition, and then everything is in the disc.
And I should make a sticker on the server. Put it in the disk by
Put it
Yeshwanth.
in the disk. Yeah, put it in the disk. Oh my God, that's a very good one.
Yeah, I usually says anything for money. Of course, yeah, they're corporations. They're
Yeah,
not your
yeah,
best friends.
yeah.
They're like those bullies who steal your school lunch money. So yeah, anyways, moving on. So Warcraft, Orcs and Humans, Warcraft 2, Tides of Darkness, and the original Diablo will soon be available on Battle.net. I guess it says now or perhaps soon. So I'll just say sometime soon. I haven't
Sometimes
checked
soon.
it. I
Yeah.
haven't checked it myself. Anyways, moving on. MLB The Show 24 is launching on March 19th on Xbox One, Series X and S, PS4 and 5, as well as the Switch. It's also going to be Game Pass Day 1. Yes. So Destiny is now collaborating with Mass Effect in order to bring Mass Effect skins to the game. Out of all things, they want to bring Mass Effect skins to the game. Okay,
Mass
fair
Effect
enough.
skins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people have been like, "Oh man, where's the next Mass Effect game?" And they're like,
Both
Destiny's
are
like,
space games, right? And
uh, Destiny 2 like, "Hey, we're still here. If you want to play Mass Effect, play us. You get skins." So yeah, anyways, it's releasing on February 13th. And the next thing is Inkle. I think it's called Inkle. Inkle, yeah. A Highland Song. I think that's the name of the studio, I guess. Yeah,
I think so.
I think so. Maybe I don't know. It's in brackets, and I didn't do my due diligence and stuff. But anyways, Inkle and Google Arts, Google Arts and Cultures. Okay, so Google has something called Art and Cultures. Okay, interesting. First, today
Yeah.
I learned. So, anyways, so this company called Inkle, along with in partnership with Google Arts and Culture, have released the Forever Labyrinth, a free narrative adventure browser game. So yeah, you just type it in Google, and I guess you can play it. Mm, cool. Free games are always welcome on my side. And
Absolutely.
there's
Yeah.
another game called Please Touch the Artwork Too.
I
Okay,
was I
uh,
was very weird when I was reading this title. Police. Okay, felt good touch, and then I was like, okay, that's a very weird one. And then artwork. Okay, it's an art, and then two. So there are two games that are called Please Touch the Artwork. I was,
yeah.
okay, it's a roller coaster going through the name of the game, but yeah, sounds wonderful.
I mean, usually in museums and places like that, they do not touch the artwork and stuff like that. They're like, please touch the
Exactly.
artwork.
There's that artwork.
So yeah, that game will be launching on February 19th on both mobile and PC, and is completely free. In fact, they have given a statement saying that there'll be no ads, no hidden fees, no paid DLC, just a free game to savor at your own pace. Wow, wow, wow.
Uh,
If only
I
mods
think
twist.
these environmentalists who keep throwing stuff on the paintings, right? So they will have a very field trip, so they can touch all they want.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, more studios should be like this, man. No ads, no hidden fees, no paid DLC. Just a free game to
No,
savor at
no.
your own pace. Yeah.
That's never going to happen, bro.
Yeah, but for those of you who are intrigued by this game, I have linked the description below for the Steam page, so you can go ahead and
Yeah.
download it. You can thank me later, or you cannot thank me. It's your choice. Anyways, moving on. This is something I am very interested and surprised to find out. Venba, the cookbook, is the upcoming DLC for Venba. So they have the Twitter handle has tweeted saying Venba recipe book coming real soon. Get your dosa stones and puttu machines ready. I'm like, yes, time for more Venba cooking action. I got
Yeah.
100% of the game. Time to see if the DLC is free, and I'll try that as well. Anyways, moving on. This next part gave me so much of hope for the future.
Uh,
But then again, thing is, Gran Turismo Sport has received a final patch which allows offline saving. So, despite the fact that you cannot play multiplayer with other people online or do any of the weekly races and stuff like that, you can still play single player mode, do the license test, the missions, just roam around with your car and race track, stuff like that. And it'll all save on your console and your saves won't be gone. So, yay for that. And they have also gone ahead and mentioned that additionally, all gameplay progression will continue to be saved through the save data on the PlayStation system. So, yay! This
That's
gives me
good.
lots
Yeah.
of hope for Gran Turismo 7. So, in the year 2027 or 28, when Gran Turismo 7 stops finally, they'll be like, okay, we'll give you an offline patch. You can still play the game. It will be saved on your system. Like,
Awesome.
yes,
Yeah.
I hope it happens. I hope it happens. I don't want to jinx it. I just hope it happens. Anyways, Aishwarya says, I mean, the Palwell founder also joked that they might go broke because of their server costs. That's another part of the news. Apparently, they're paying
Yeah.
quite a lot for this server maintenance and cost. So even the developer was like, the CEO was like, before we get sued or anything, we might go bankrupt from the cost of these servers. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's one way to say that a lot of people are playing your game. That's very, very cheeky way. Yeah.
yes, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on. Gareth Damien Martin, interesting name. He wrote on his Substack that Citizen Sleeper
Sleeper.
2 Starward Vector, which is going to be the second, I guess that's the name of the second game, has still around a year left of development, but it's already looking bigger and more varied than the first game. So fans of Citizen Sleeper rejoice. I have the game downloaded, still not played it yet, but I might give it a shot before the sequel comes
Actually,
out.
this is the same lines, I guess, something in the similar lines Naughty Dog said about the Last of Us multiplayer.
Yeah,
They said, yeah, it's became so big, it's its own thing, and it's still far away from release. And then it just cancelled. So I hope Citizen Sleeper 2 Star Wars Vector doesn't get cancelled, but it felt like deja vu. That's the first thing my mind went back to. This is what the Naughty Dog also said about The Last of Us multiplayer.
right. Yes. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth producer Yoshinora Kitase. Okay, I actually pronounced the name properly this time. He speculated that a full blown remake.
Yeah, of Final Fantasy VI would be even more ambitious than the Final Fantasy VII remake and could take 20 years to make. I mean, yeah, if we are seeing Final Fantasy VII itself, it's going to have what do you say, the integrate rebirth remake, and so yeah, I think if they want to make it any in lines or better than what say Final Fantasy VII remake has been, I think it's safe to say that it will take a lot of time. And 20 years is a long, man. I don't know what producer Yoshinori Kitase is saying. I think it's very, very weird for him to just come out and say that, hey, just so you know, we are making this. If, I mean, it's going to happen for sure. Final Fantasy VI remake would be even more ambitious than the Final Fantasy VII remake. So, even more ambitious than Final Fantasy VII remakes. And I think Final Fantasy VII, is it playable on Nintendo Switch?
It is brand new. No. It's not the remake. I think I don't think any of the Final Fantasies are. I think certain Final Fantasy games are there. I haven't seen seven on the Switch though. But yeah, the
Right.
thing is that Final Fantasy VII remake itself released with the remake, and now they're going to release Rebirth, which is already two discs for the PS5, and then they have still have a third game left to complete this entire story. So
Yeah.
they are saying that six will be way bigger than that. Then I don't
Way
know,
bigger,
man.
ambitious. Yeah.
So I don't know if it depends on the success of this trilogy and also other games going forward. Because if they're going to do it for 20 years, I don't know how many people will be eagerly, waiting for the next game for 20 years, and I don't know how, if they'll even make it. But he speculates and says that it's that big.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
I
why,
mean, if they want to make it, they want to make it as even more ambitious than Final Fantasy. It makes sense. Yeah.
yeah. So I think those who want to actually play it should play the old Final Fantasy VI the way it is. And yeah, and as this was, I was not surprised to see this, but
Yeah.
I like, okay, Rocksteady took the servers Offline for Suicide Squad killed a Justice League less than an hour after its early access launch, since players experienced a bug which auto completed the game after their first login. That is the quickest time that I don't think even speedrunners will be able to finish a game that
Able to
fast.
achieve. Yeah.
You log in, congratulations, you have completed the game.
No,
And
buying the game itself is a challenge. Buying Rocksteady's game itself is a challenge. It's an achievement. So they were like, yeah, here you go. This is your achievement for buying our game. You have dared something which nobody dares. And yeah, we are thankful that you bought the game. And yeah, here is your trophy.
I think we dis this game too much, but it is
Oh,
what it
man.
is. And it's yeah. So this is the thing about games as a service in general. You if it's offline, you have got nothing to do with the game, and you can't do anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just this is giving me Gran Turismo 7 PTSD. Good thing I didn't buy this game. But that game was offline for 36 hours, man. After I got the game,
Yeah. Yeah.
so that's why this offline patch is definitely something that I look forward to in the future. Actually, it says plat on buy. If only games are that easy to get a platinum on. But
Yeah, that is so true. I don't know. Do they roll back the platinum or what? I don't know. Did
yeah,
it pop up? Did it trigger the platinum trophy or how? But
nah, man,
that's interesting.
I don't think it gave them any trophies. I think it just must have completed the game for them. That's it.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, since People says it has got good reviews on Steam though. It's 86% positive, but only from 1.8k reviews. And I wonder if these guys made the reviews before they took it offline.
that's a good one.
You
Yeah,
may never know, or they might be very patient people who actually waited for it to come online and properly give it a shot. So
yeah,
we'll see how it goes in time. Anyways,
yeah,
Sony has invested an undisclosed sum into Carry First. Interesting name, Carry First, an
yeah.
African gaming startup. Sony hopes to grow its PlayStation footprint in Africa. Ooh, incoming African games. Time to visit the Sahara Desert. Go visit the
Yeah.
Serengeti and all those places. I don't know, but I look forward to see what African developers will make the games that will represent their culture, their country. It's all something I look forward to. Anyway, speaking of investments, Microsoft has released its Q2 fiscal year of 2024 revenue report or whatever it's called. So the gaming revenue has gone up 40%, no 49%. The Xbox content and services have gone up 6%. Hardware revenue has gone up by 3%. With $7.11 billion, gaming is now Microsoft's third biggest pillar, larger than even Windows. Okay, wow. What are the first two?
First one would be, I think, Azure is their successful one. And
Second one is
yeah, I'm
Microsoft
really
Office.
confused what the second one is. If
Microsoft
not for
Office.
Windows,
Microsoft
right, the softwares. Yes, yes, yes. The Office 365
365.
bundles. Yeah, yeah.
Interesting.
Think Azure, Office 365, and then Xbox,
Gaming.
and maybe Windows top four.
The thing is, they didn't specify Xbox. They said gaming
Gaming.
because
Right, right, right,
because Game Pass is also available on PC now. So
right.
uh,
Yes,
so they have surpassed 200 million monthly active users. Interesting.
that's big.
And so the total cost for Activision Blizzard King has come around at $75.4 billion. Wow, 69 to 75. That is nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, Insider Gaming wrote an article about Ubisoft, and here are some of the interesting parts about it. X Defiant has been delayed because some last minute features broke the build. Wow.
Yeah, some intern was like, yeah, I'm just gonna make some changes to the code and Let's
Boom.
hope it works. Yeah.
And now the company has issued a back to office 2 days a week rule.
Oh
So
my God. Damn intern, man. He just broke everything.
I don't think the same intern wanted this for to happen. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Anyways, so Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown has 300,000 players. That's nice. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora has accumulated 1.9 million players. And
That's great.
apparently, Ubisoft mentioned that both Prince of Persia and Avatar failed to meet their expectations or targets. Apparently,
Hmm.
um, why do I not feel surprised? Eh,
Yeah, me neither.
Assassin's Creed Mirage did better on the other hand because it got 5 million players. And moving on, Ubisoft has planned two major releases for 2024. First half will be Star Wars Outlaws, and the second half will be Assassin's Creed Red.
Yeah.
Yes, and there were rumors going around that they're going to make an Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake, and Ubisoft has come to say that it's multiple years away.
Multiple. Yeah.
Oh,
26 or 27, I suppose.
who knows if even Ubisoft will be around that long?
Oh God. I think it will, thanks to Assassin's Creed. I think that's the reason, man. You see, Avatar and the Prince of Persia did not meet their expectations, but Assassin's Creed did and maybe outperformed, I suppose. But that's that's because of the Assassin's Creed brand value. It's not maybe because the game is good, I don't know, but just because it's an Assassin's Creed game, it's a very well-known gaming franchise. So people just bought it, and a little positive reviews will just make it a huge success.
It was decently positive, but then again, this game did not meet much of the sales numbers as previous Assassin's Creed games, but after a long time, it's actually good to finally get something decent, I guess.
Yeah,
And it's moving on. The team behind Celeste has released Celeste 64 Fragments of the Mountain on itch.io as part of Celeste's 6th anniversary celebration. Wow, this game has been out for 6 years. My god. Anyways, if
yep,
you guys want to check it out, the link is in the description below. You can thank me later or not thank me, that is up to you. Anyways, moving on. Veterans from Volation, the makers of Saints Row, whose studio was shut down by Embracer last year. Hmm. Good
yep,
news for them, they have opened a new studio called Shapeshifter Games, which is currently working on an Xbox Studios project. And it seems that they are working alongside Inside Entertainment in making Clockwork Revolution, which is an anticipated game that was shown off in this previous Xbox showcase along with Starfield and other games. And this is
yeah,
one of the anticipated games for people. And it's good to see that Volition, despite the studio being shut down, have started a new studio, and they are already working on another anticipated title for Xbox. Great for them.
yeah. I think this veterans from Volition, right? These Saints Row veterans. I think what if just Embracer buys this new studio, and then these people get laid off, and then they start new company, and then Embracer buys them again. I think this is their salary, I suppose. They just create new studios, create new games, get purchased by Embracer, get laid off by Embracer, and then get purchased again. Yeah, they just live by this, I suppose.
No, I think there's a saying, fool me once, shame on me, fool me twice, shame on you. So I think they learned their lesson, so they'll make it. Embracer, no, stay away from them. Don't go near them.
I don't
Because
get it.
someone from Embracer will come to the studio, go to the reception and say, "Hello, I'm coming from Embracer studio." Immediately they're like, "Security, please escort this man outside the premises." And yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, speaking of veterans, veterans from games like Bioshock, Conan Exile, Cyberpunk 2077 have formed a new studio called Anti Static.
Hmm.
They could have just named it Dynamic. Dynamic.
Dynamic. I was about to say that. Let's hear it goes.
Yeah, they want to sound cool, no? So they have to add anti,
And yeah,
antimatter, anti-hero,
yeah.
anti-static. But anyways, moving on. So apparently their first game will be a PvE shooter code named Hornet.
Hmm.
Okay, so they
Don't
already
shoot the hornet.
no, don't, you can shoot a hornet. You cannot shoot the hornet's nets. That will kill you.
Ah, there we go. One more.
Yeah. As moving on. Former Call of Duty general manager Johanna Faris. Okay. Oh. Why do they have all these different, difficult to pronounce names? I mean, I find it quite odd. I can easily pronounce all these Indian surnames, but I cannot, for some reason, pronounce these names.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm pronouncing it right, I do not know. But okay, anyways, I'll say it the way I say it. Um, Excuse my pronunciation. But anyways, the former Call of Duty general manager Johanna Faris is the new president of Blizzard Entertainment.
Hmm.
It was Bobby Kotick before, right? I think he left.
No,
Yeah,
no, no, there was a lady in between, and then I think she got laid off or moved to a different role.
I think she was
But
part of the HR department, I guess, and then she left. I think I
yeah,
said it in one of our previous podcast episodes. She
we
was
did, we
there.
did.
She
Yeah,
was there to reform the.
she reformed the exactly. Yeah, yeah,
She was
yeah.
there to reform the entire work culture there, and it did not work out, and she left. Anyway, so there's been a documentary about the making of Last of Us Part Two, and it's called Grounded Two.
Yeah.
And funny thing is, I guess that some people have very short attention spans, or just got overexcited about some image or title and stuff like that, and post things. So Inside Entertainment tweeted saying congratulations to Obsidian Studios for making Grounded Part 2 already. And then they, I guess they, after that, after posting that tweet, they read it and then they typed a tweet saying, I should have read that completely first. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I don't know. I guess I think the guy who wanted to make this documentary would really wanted to troll these people by making it sound like that. If that was the intention, then kudos to you. It worked.
It worked. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, if all of you are interested in watching the making of Last of Us Part Two, I've linked the YouTube link in the description. You can thank me later or not thank me. That is completely up to you. Speaking of documentaries, what happened to the day before? It is an investigative documentary about that game that people want to forget. But somehow someone said, no, we should make it a documentary.
Yeah.
So it is being done by Game 2 and Game Star. Never heard of them before, but they are going to do that. And apparently, they've mentioned a few notes about it. They say that it started as a smaller game. Management decided to make it a AAA game, and they kept adding new stuff every time a new hype game started coming out, such as Baldur's Gate 3, etc.
Oh my God.
So they're like,
Okay.
okay, these are some of the points that caused the downfall. And I don't think it's available. I don't think it's in English, but the subtitles are available in English, and the YouTube link is also provided in the description below.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can thank me for that later, or you can not thank me. That is completely up to you. And I've said this 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah.
This is the first episode in which I have linked 4 different things in the description. I don't know how
Yeah.
many people even check that. Anyways, moving on, Spec Ops The Line has got delisted from Steam, and but it's still available on Xbox and third-party PC stores. So a 2K spokesperson said the delisting of Spec Ops The Line is permanent, and they removed it after the expiration of some partnership licenses. Digital future, am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons why a digital future is not good at all. So unless you have this game, it's gone, man. It's gone.
Gone.
So yeah, so people have pointed out that if this game also gets delisted on Xbox, the only way you can play this game is by buying a physical Xbox 360 disc of the game, which will be very hard to come by. You'll only have to find second-hand versions of that. So
Or else be scabbed.
I don't think it's that much of a big game. Many people say it's the best shooter of all time,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I don't know. It might get scalped, might not get scalped. I mean, the amount of people still having Xbox 360 discs these days is very low.
Yeah.
But who knows? It might happen. Anyways, moving on. According to Lance McDonald, a PlayStation 5 and PC version of Dreams was done and ready to ship, but got cancelled the last minute after Media Molecule laid off its members. The PS5 version
Mm.
featured mouse and keyboard support and ray tracing. For those of you who don't know, last year this game came out. which is a PS4 game. It came on PlayStation Plus Essential
Yeah,
monthly games last year. It's pretty decent. I mean, I didn't dive too much into it. I wasn't that interested, but it felt like it's a
you
chill
could
game.
create anything inside it, right?
Yeah, it's a chill game for many people. Many people might have been interested, and
Yeah.
this is very saddening to see that they already had a PS5 and PC version ready. They were about to ship it, but then the members got laid off, and they couldn't do it. Mm.
Yeah.
And it's Tokyo RPG Factory, the makers of I Am Setsuna and Oninaki, is getting merged into Square Enix.
Mm.
Square Enix will take over the rights and obligations of the studio, and Tokyo RPG Factory will be dissolved.
Mm. It just bobbled up. It's like Kirby.
Nice one. Anyways,
Yeah.
mm, yeah.
Devolver Digital CEO Douglas Morin has stepped down with immediate effect. He will be replaced by Harry Miller. I don't know why it could be. What did he do? Why did he step down with immediate effect? Uh,
I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to have a delayed effect where he gets laid off.
there we go. One more from Tash.
Yeah, so I mean, he must have his reasons. No one mentioned the reasons, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think in this time in the gaming industry, it's better to step down before you suddenly walk into your office and you're like, "We don't work here anymore. Get out."
Oh God.
It's better than
Yeah.
that. And it's Supermassive Games, the makers of Until Dawn and the Quarry, the co-founders of Supermassive Games, are also stepping down and leaving the company after 15 years.
Yeah.
Damn, just when Until Dawn is going to release on PS5 and PC.
You see, they are stepping down. I don't know why these. What's the reason, man? The co-founders of the Supermassive Games that released the Until Dawn, and then when their game is going to come for PS5 and PC, what are they making? Are they making a statement that this is not what we want, or this is not how we want it? Uh, you're just making it look bad, man. That's what this is. At least wait for the game to be released or something like that. Put some effort into it that you basically made it here till here. Why do it when it's just about to be released?
Exactly. But what can we do? It's their choice.
Yeah,
It is now we come to the segment I hate the most about the podcast. And before I do so, there's a comment by Aishwarya. It says layoffs are the new trend currently. Unfortunate for the employees at the end. The
yeah.
more scary thing is the rise and return to office. I mean,
I think I think that we saw at what is that attrition when COVID it's almost ended at the time, and then the organizations, the companies are started to ask employees to come back to office, and we saw a lot of attrition. Actually, companies got worried that just by asking them to come back to office, these people are just quitting the job and finding a job that will allow them to work from home. They are okay with a little less package because you could save a lot working from home and with the comfort and all those things, and with no distractions or awkward meetings with the colleagues and all those things. They preferred, most people preferred the work from home, and every way it seemed a win-win, I suppose, for everybody. And when organizations started to call back and they were like, no, do this or I won't, and then attrition and everything. Bad days, man. But yeah, better to have the decision in your hands than in the organization's hands.
yeah. The thing is, good thing you can say is that at least they're calling you back into the office. A worst
Yeah.
scenario would be they ask you to return to office just to hand in to give you your termination letter. That'll be you
Uh,
nuts. So
yeah.
yeah, let's not go there. Let's not think of the worst case scenarios because we're already going to reach the worst case scenarios part of the podcast. Anyways, what would this segment be without mentioning Embracer? So
And
Embracer,
layoffs.
yes.
Yeah.
So an Embracer owned studio, they haven't mentioned the name, has laid off 97 people. They also cancelled a new Deus Ex game which is in
Oh my
development for
God.
2 years. They will focus on a new original IP. I mean, DSX, the previous game, I think it was called Mankind Divided or Humankind Divided. People felt like the end of that game was
Mankind divided. Yeah.
Mankind Divided. It was people felt the ending was left on a cliffhanger.
Hmm.
They were anticipating the next game, and unbeknownst to people, it seems like it was already in the work for 2 years, and then
Yeah.
Embracer happened.
I mean, I don't know what they are trying to do, man. What Embracer is trying to do. Deus Ex game, which was in development for 2 years, and then canceling that game. They have a good franchise. They have a good recognizable name. They have a brand. Deus Ex is a very big game, very successful franchise, from what I know. And canceling a game that was in development for 2 years. Either the Devolver management, sorry, the Embracer management is completely off the mark on their gaming knowledge. They don't know what they're doing, or the game is really bad and it's not worth the marketing money, which is basically about the same price of the development, right? That's what they say. Put the same amount of money or double amount of money what your product costs. So yeah, I think they were like, hey, this we'll just do a tax layoff. You can get those tax benefits if you don't release something like that. That's what I remember. That's why these organizations do these things, develop everything and then drop it because they don't think they can all do get a success out of this. So they just do this for tax layoffs, I think, cutoffs. I don't know what the name is, but yeah, very bad for the Deus Ex fans. Uh, and those 97 people hope they find new careers soon.
Indeed. I mean, I don't know where, but I think I remember reading somewhere that Embracer was kind of hoping for and leaning towards some money from, I don't know, some country, particular country. I don't know. They were apparently the market.
Swedish or Scottish, I think so.
No, I
It
think
starts with S.
I think it was a Middle Eastern country, Saudi, I guess. Yeah,
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
they were expecting the gaming scene or something to develop over there. I don't know. They just mentioned that, and
It didn't come
yeah,
through, and they were like,
and then they
yeah,
started laying off people. So
yeah.
this is why you should not depend on people. This is why you should not expect things from people. This is
Or
why you
don't
sh-
get acquired by big organizations.
this is why you should listen to your parents when you grow up. Don't expect things from people.
Yeah.
And it's moving on. Again, an Embracer owned studio called Nimble Giant, who made the game called Quantum League, has laid off around 30 people. And it's moving on. Sega of America has laid off 61 people. Back in November, Sega was accused for threatening unionized workers with layoffs. So yeah, I
Yeah.
guess they joined together, decide to hold a strike or whatever, and Sega was like, "Want to strike? Here you go, your termination letters." Shoo
Yeah.
shoo.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Yeah. Next thing is Artificer, the makers of the game Showgunners, reportedly laid off 20 people, which is around 50% of the workforce. And a studio of
Mm.
40 people laid off half of its workforce. What the hell, man?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Nah, nah, nah. I thought this year would be one where we'll finally have no more layoffs and everything will be okay, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
I think this will continue this year, man. Very unfortunate to say this, but the market, the organizations, they are expecting something big, and when there is no potential or value in something like that, they just look for. They don't blame the management. They don't blame themselves. They just put it on the actual passionate developers who actually made the game possible. So it's unfortunate.
Indeed. And on that very upsetting note, we will be concluding today's podcast episode. So I would like to thank Aishwarya, Sinsiper, and yeah,
I think that's it.
that's
Yeah,
it.
quite day today.
Yeah, very good
Maybe
day today.
because new week, new month. And maybe plans, I suppose. Oh, wait, I know why. The salary got credited.
Aha. Yeah,
The
salaries.
January salary got credited, and like, yeah, let's enjoy the weekend.
Yes, let's spend all the money on the weekend and then struggle the rest of the month.
Yeah.
I cannot relate with that. I cannot relate with that because for me,
Me neither. Mine goes into straight into the savings.
first of all, I need to get money to even put it into savings, so I can't relate. So
Yeah.
yeah, it is. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Good night to you both, and as always, like, subscribe, and watch more of our videos. I think we reached 200, maybe, maybe not. I think so. I didn't check. I will check later. But yeah, what is it? 8 or 9 months in, and we reached 200 views. Hmm,
Yeah.
not bad, but still we are consistent. Hopefully,
Yeah.
someday, sometime, we will reach there.
Yeah.
God willing. Inshallah. Anyways, so thank you guys. Have a good Sunday. Have a good night. Have a great week ahead, and we will see you next week. This is Abdul and Yeshwanth signing off.
Hey, take care, guys.
Bye bye.